I'm live.
Oh no.
Give me your little feet.
Okay.
She wants her shoes on. Was my laptop dead? Why is it dead? Huh. Sure. I thought that it was plugged up, but I guess it is not. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, well, come out.
Oh no.
Come out. My goodness. Hello. Had to get my laptop charger. I did not realize that my laptop was dead. But it was. So, plug it up. Oh. Oh, hello, Bella. Hello, kitty. Meow. Meow. So I can't stream for a very long time today. But next stream, you will know why. I'm not going to say anything this stream. I'm just hoping everything works out. But yeah. I'm going to shoot for like 30 minutes. How are you guys? Bill, hi. Was watching your polls video. They got the stream notification. I had to make sure I was. Well, Bill, you did not show up last week, so I don't know how I feel about this. I'm very offended. Supposed to always be first, and you didn't even show up. What, Bella? She's like, Pepe. Pepe. Hello. Hi. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, little kitty. Oh, my little kitty. Okay. Yeah, I still have one more video to put out for you guys. It is the weapon pulls, but I can't seem to get the audio quite right. It's no bueno right now. And it's not the whole video either, so I might have to edit it a different way. Because I did like 300 pulls, over 200 elite weapon tokens. So I might just like, I don't know, speed that portion up and then do the actual, like, the bigger, definitely 4-star ones for you guys. I'm not sure. But I know the audio sounds, like, part of it's, like, very quiet. So I need to fix it to where it's either, like, louder or, I don't know. I don't know. Hi. Hello. Hi, guys. Let's see. Okay. Meow. Are you a kitty? Do I have 4 kitties? 4 kitty babies? Oh. Oh, that is not. She sounds like a cat in distress. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not put on Do Not Disturb. That is my bad. Okay. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I clicked on the wrong thing. Look at all the kitties I have. So many kitties. I still can't believe I got Gator's machete. Well, congratulations. That's a really good one. That is such a great name. Oh, well, thank you. Well, wait, was what for you or for Vincent? Okay, let's see. Let us see. Let's pop out. I do not think... Oh. Okay, yeah, let me save this. Okay. I was writing something. That was so cute. I wish you guys could have seen that. So I don't think that there's any like massive news regarding Fear or The Walking Dead because they come out with their little reveals on Thursday and it's only Wednesday. Let me see if I just type in The Walking Dead what the latest news is. Yeah, mainly just like feeling pieces, like how people feel about the show, and not any like news. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. I like your hair, like my favorite Billie Eilish. I hope I said that right. I know that I've heard of her, but I'm kind of out of that phase of music. I try not to watch, or not watch, listen to anything that's going to make me depressed. And I feel like her music would do that, so it's not really my forte. I hope you're doing, yeah, I'm doing okay. Athena, hey, stop running in here. You can run it in there, but not in here. You're going to make the camera fall, baby. We discussed this last time. She's like mad. She's like, Okay, exit out of here. Okay. I still don't think Grace will survive the season. Yeah, it's starting to look that way. And I just wish that that wouldn't happen because she's a character that I actually do really like. I actually do really like her, so it's sad. Athena, hey.
What?
Don't, that is a book. Good job. But don't run in here.
Good. What?
Did you see the glacier falling down in Alaska? Yes. Is that the one that they had a funeral for, or is that a different country I'm thinking of? It might be, no, I think that's a different one because they had something that was like classified as a glacier, and then it's no longer classified as a glacier, but I don't think that it fell. I don't know. I only saw like the news kind of in passing. Please also, yeah. I have to, if I don't, those that were in my stream last time know that my phone will like repeatedly fall over. I don't want you guys to feel like you're falling and have to listen to like the crash of falling on the glass. Hi. The actress who plays Rosita is planning on doing an online TV show in addition to watching. Yeah, I know. I did see that news. Who knows? Who knows at this point? She's going to be in something regarding Selena. I don't know if she's actually going to play Selena or whatnot, but yeah. It's around the same time filming, though, as The Walking Dead, so it's a big discussion of if she's going to disappear, if she's going to die, but... Hello, hi. The one with the funeral is somewhere else. Okay, yeah. See, I thought it was somewhere else because when you said Alaska, I was pretty sure that the one that they had the funeral for was a different country altogether. Did you read Walking Dead comics? People ask me this every single stream. Yes, I read all the comics. I read all the comics, and I have quite a few over here. You can see them. Yes, I've read them all. I have, in fact, read them all. My name's Ash, by the way. Well, hello. What are you doing? Throw it away, please. Okay, sorry. So, as Saint says, would you recommend them? I haven't yet, but my interest is high. Yes, I'm a massive book person, but I also wouldn't say that I'm the type of person that, like, you have to read this before seeing the movie, you have to read this before seeing the show. I don't really think that. I think it really depends. If you can be, like, objective about it, yes, but for some people it can be, like, it can ruin the show for them. I know that I enjoy the show a lot less because the comics are far superior, and I think that most people would agree with me on that because there are a lot of characters in the comics, and a lot of them are appreciated, and in the show, like, a couple characters are appreciated, and not, like, everyone gets time. That's why I'm on the Fear bandwagon currently, of liking Fear better, because they actually appreciate all the characters and they all get time. And in The Walking Dead, that's just, like, not really the case. Since I live in a small city in Canada, the comic store here was not able to get copies of the last issue of The Walking Dead. Oh, well, I know that even here, where there are multiple stores, it was nearly impossible, because as soon as it was said that it was going to be the last comic, so many people put in orders for them, and the only reason I got the one that I did was because I'm part of their subscribers. So basically, like, as long as you get one comic a month, you can be a subscriber to the comic store, and you can tell them, hey, I want everything Walking Dead, like every variant, and, you know, that's what I did. So the only way that I was able to get it was because I was a subscriber. If I came in that day, like, I came in, went straight to the shelf where it normally is, and there were none. And I was like, oh no, like, have they not put it out yet? Because there was still, like, a bottom shelf, which is not where it normally is. It was normally, like, eye level for me. And yeah, they didn't have any out for actual sale. It was only subscribers. I know you can guess where I'm from. Alaska? TV shows, not even close to... Yeah, exactly. It's not. The comics were better than the show. I mean, I figured that those on would totally agree with me there. It's not. It's two totally different stories at this point, which is, like, fine. But I just wish that they would just, at this point, go even farther away from the story. Because right now it just seems, to me, kind of like a ripoff. Like, the TV show is like Dollar Tree, and the actual comics are like, the best store around me is like Publix, because that's like all fresh food and whatnot. So, yeah, that's what I would say. It's not... I stopped watching Fear after Travis was that same Madison's husband died. He was the real MVP, and his death was bull. Well, see, the thing with Fear, unlike The Walking Dead, is nobody is safe. And still to this day, I would say that nobody is safe. And I like that about the show, that nobody is safe and that anybody can die at any time. Not everyone gets a fair death. Not everyone is going to get this big heroic death. Sometimes it sucks. And honestly, that's just life. Like, a situation like Travis was in could very well happen. So I get where you're coming from, because I think that, like, too much of, like, a negative can be, like, a bad thing. Like, the way that The Walking Dead is going, if it's only going to focus on, like, Daryl and Carolyn, like, it's not going to be The Walking Dead. It's going to be this character story and not a group survival story, which is what I think The Walking Dead should be. Now, like, that type of thing, I get. And I get that some people, you know, outlive other people. But was it bull? Yeah, I agree. But it's probably accurate bull. Every Wednesday I read 10 issues, then I'll read another. So in about a year and a half, I'll have reread the series. See, I want to do something like that. I know that Athena was very upset when we didn't go to the comic store because she knows that after stream normally is when I would go. I would read it. You're meowing behind me. Most of the meows I can guarantee, like 95% of the meows in this stream are Athena, not the cat. Athena. No, that was my cat. Yeah, she was really sad when we didn't do our little routine of going to the comic store, get comics, read them, and she asked about a couple of the people in the comics. So, oh baby, oh baby. But yeah, I was thinking about getting the compendiums. GB, hi. First Wednesday to be exact. Yep. The first Wednesday of the month. I know that like the first month without it was like hard. It's like something's missing, you know, it was a ritual for us to do. It was sad. It was really sad. Hi Moon. Hi Moon. Thanks Thanks GB. Who's your favorite character from each show? Okay. Okay, this is super hard. I think that overall my favorite character is Morgan. So, being that he's been in both, I'm going to like omit him from this because it would like be him. From The Walking Dead, if we're talking characters that are alive, if it's characters alive, it's King Ezekiel. If it's a character that's passed, Tyrese. And Fear, it's Strand. And in the comics, that's really hard. That's so hard because there's so many that I love. As far as people that passed away, Andrea. And as far as those that lived, Carl or Michonne. It's so hard to say one of them. And like, Princess is up there, but as far as like long running characters. Athena? Hey, no running and jumping. What did mommy just say? You're gonna make everything drop, okay? You can run in there all you want. And you have a whole toy crate in there. But not in here, please. That's a kitty. That's Shiva.
No.
There's no, oh no. I think they should make a Walking Dead show based on Europe, like England or France. We would have Rick Grimes' brother. What do you think? I mean, I would like a show that takes place in a bunch of different countries. Like, have a bunch of different shows that take place in a bunch of different places. I would love that. For those that don't know, there is several books coming out, and I think the first of them is Typhoon, which takes place in China. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it takes place in China. So that's really cool. And I've read the first 20 pages because they gave that out as like a, hey, please read this. So so far it's really good, and I enjoy it. I hope that I get to buy it when it comes out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's blue. Obviously, ban. You're gonna get banned in your mod. It was weird not doing it after 11 years. Yeah. Andrea was so gangster in the comics. How she's saying, yeah, oh my god. Andrea, like, I would say, like, overall Andrea, but if we're talking, like, long-running, still surviving, you know, Carl or Michonne. Maybe might put Michonne over Carl. I'm not sure. My favorites are Fear the Walking Dead Strand, Comics Dale, Negan, Dale and Negan, show Negan, Only Counting Alive. Only Counting Alive. I like those. Those are really awesome. Strand was rough for me. He kept bouncing back between a character I liked and a character I really disliked, like Murphy in Z Nation. He was cool sometimes, but really apathetic others. Yeah, I can get what you mean. A lot of people are very, like, there's not really a lot of, like, middle ground with him. You see pretty middle ground on him, but for the most part, when I hear people talk about Strand, they either love Strand or they hate Strand, which I totally get. And I think that it's just important to remember that, like, especially a lot of people hate him over the whole, like, Daniel situation. And in my opinion, you have to, like, stand back and look at it that we see everyone as a group, but they never saw each other as a group. So the things that happen, and that's saying a lot because my favorite characters at the like big point in time, you guys know what I'm talking about. My favorite characters were Daniel and Strand. So seeing like that going on was really hard and literally gave me a heart attack. That's when I started reacting. So you can go back and see my mental breakdown when some of that stuff happened. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. And he was always looking out for himself to get to his boyfriend or his fiance. And then after that, once he grew an attachment to everyone, then it's okay, I'm going to screw over other people for my group. But remember who is in that group. And he's had moments of obviously like, do I want to run away? Do I even want to be here? But I think that was pretty much a theme for everyone that season. So I can't fault anyone for being fleety that season because everyone was. If I'm like, oh, so and so is really fleety and didn't know if they wanted to be there, I would be like that. That would be so hypocritical because everybody was like that season, except for Madison. Not only counting Alive by Bad. Oh, okay, so that's overall. I mean, I love those. Yeah, wasn't a fan of AMC Andrea. That should be a crime. Somebody should be in jail. Oh, hey. Look at me. Hey, stop. Hey, your eyes. Look at me. Your eyes. Yes, look at mommy. Please don't run. Thank you. Athena, don't run. If you have to get your energy out. Hey, look at me. Hey. If you want to get your energy out, dance. Dance. Exactly. Good job. Good signs. Yeah, somebody should be in jail for that. Somebody should be in jail for what they did to Andrea because she could have been like, oh, she could have been the best character. I think it would be cool to see either In Fear, the original, or the spinoff to have like a wildfire scene. I think that could be pretty interesting. Well, it looks like maybe that could happen in The Walking Dead this season. I don't know if it's a wildfire or like straight up arson. But yeah. Still never seen Fear. Well, you know, I've always wanted to ban you. I guess now I have to. I would say The Walking Dead Alive, Gabriel Dead, Abraham, Comics, Rick, Fear the Walking Dead, Morgan. I like those. Issue 66 is the only issue I couldn't finish the same day when I saw Dale get his other like 8 and I dropped the issue and finished it the next week. Comic Dale is the only one I love more than Deegan. Understandable. See, I was that way when Andrea died, with how Rick handled it and everything. I remember seeing like the last page and seeing the bite in the one issue and then a certain doom, which I have up there. And when she like reanimated, I was like, okay, I need to sit this down. I had 2 issues of it, and one ended up getting torn. One's still in the packaging, so I'm good there. But the other one ended up getting torn on accident, but I'd already cried into it. So the pages were like wrinkled. Put him down. He does not want to be held. Come here. Come. Hey. You need to be good to the kitty. Okay? You need to be good to the kitty, okay? Okay? I know that you want to hug him, but you can't hug him tight, okay? He's a baby. Is the new show supposed to be caught up with other 2? I don't think so. I think that it's going to be starting from the beginning. I think that it's going to be starting from the beginning because it has the line of like a brand new story following like young kids growing. So I would assume that. Well, maybe not. Maybe not because in the little teaser it does say. Well, the main girl says like, "What if you had been raised in safety, and then you left?" So I mean that could be that they start 2 years into the apocalypse.
Oh no! Oh no!
Typhoon. I wonder if GB's like behind in the conversation. Okay. All right. Okay. I think you saw. Athena? Hey, stop running. Stop running, please. You can run in there, hon. You have a gigantic toy box in there. A big toy crate. Oh, my plants. Yeah, wow. Wow.
No! Yes.
I wonder if Nusha will link up with The Walking Dead at some point. I mean, they said that they have bigger plans for the future, so I would assume so. I would assume that, like, at some point everyone might. Sounds like Riverdale Apocalypse version? What? What other comics? I don't really read any other comics. That's all I have up there, anyway, is The Walking Dead. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, yeah, and I got... So I had said before that I had a map that I wanted to make into Morgan's map. So this one, I'm not going to fold it out all the way. But it's like an antique looking map. And I forgot that it's like of the world. So the portion that Morgan has traveled is pretty small on this. So I went out and I got this map that is only the United States. And I'm going to get a frame for it. And I'm going to put Morgan's journey on this. So I'm excited. It's going to hang right up there. Should be fun. But where I got this, they also have poster like frames. So it'll fit it perfectly. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do it like... I always could do it on here, but I'm worried I might mess up. So I might put this in its own little frame and do like dry erase markers on the frame itself. It may be cool. But I'll share that with you guys whenever it does happen. But yeah, my office is still growing. It's still growing. Judy with the eyes like... Oh, speaking of those eyes, I took Athena to Halloween store. This is probably the store I'm going to end on because, like I said, I have something really big this afternoon that you guys will know next stream. But Patreon will probably know today if everything works out. But, you know, yeah, the costumes. So I wanted to say, I'm not going to make you wait until Halloween. I'll tell you my plans as of now. So we went to the Halloween store, and I gave Athena the run of all the kids' costumes. So she went very slowly and looked at all of them, and she only liked 3 of them. And then I went to the adult section, and she picked out 2 costumes for me. Now, the costumes that she picked for me were a Buzz Lightyear dress and a Sally dress, like Jack Skellington and Sally. If I were Kirkman, I would have killed Negan after the grief of Lucille. I think Maggie should have just popped him. He had no point after that. I just felt wrong, and it hurt his character. You know, I can kind of agree with that, but at the same time, he did say that he was alive in the last one, and we got to see him like putting flowers on Lucille's grave. So it would be cool for him to have his own thing. I wish that he could have his own series. But anywho, so she picked Sally and Buzz Lightyear just for me. And the ones that she liked, Princess and Buzz Lightyear, the ones that she picked were Jack Skellington, Woody, and of all things, the one thing that she wanted the most, or at least currently wants the most, was Goku from Dragon Ball. So she walked right up, like, she looked at the other one, she, like, put their mask on, she was like, wow, she looked at him, so she really liked Woody and Jack. But when she got to Goku, Kakarot, yeah, Kakarot, she, like, saw it, and her eyes got really big, and she goes, Goku? And she pointed, and she got really, really excited. So, here's the thing. It has to be special ordered in her size. Because the only size I can find at any actual store, like I can go to, tangible costume, are for preteen boys. And there is obviously no way my 3-year-old is going to fit in like a 9-year-old boy costume. It's just not going to happen. I can try and fix it, but I don't know if I'm that talented when it comes to that. Now, what I know I can do, yeah, I know, it's not in stock in her size in the places where I found it, because I can only find, like, one. Thank you. Because I can only find, like, 1, 2-ish, maybe, because one of them, like, kind of doesn't look right. If that cannot happen, my backup is I will be Sally and she will be Jack. So what I will do for her, because, I mean, obviously they have, like, the suits and the mask and everything. What I will do for her, because she wants to be Jack, but I'm not sure that she's sold on the pants. What I'm thinking of is getting her the tuxedo shirt with the clip-on tie, because they have the ties that clip on that are the big ones like Jack has. And the eyes up portion of Jack's face in a mask they have. So that and the shirt. And then what I was considering doing is buying her maybe like little pumpkin hair ties or Jack hair ties, whatever I can find, and little black shoes and skeleton tights. And I would make the skirt like I did for her birthday, except it would be the black and white, like, pinstripe look. So I know for a fact I can do that. If the wonderful Kakarot does not work out, I know that I can do that, and then I can be Sally, and we can match. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Thank you. Just give me a kiss. Oh, you okay? All right, well, I'm going to head off. Like I said,
Okay.
you could definitely make that work. Thank you. I hope so. I think that she would really like it, too.
Good.
Halloween is around the corner, though. I mean, that wouldn't take me that long to make. But I need to see if I can order her the Goku thing. Because I do have, she can use this as a treat bag. It's just one of the bags I use for groceries. But she loves, obviously. Hey. Hey. Stop running. But yes. Who's this?
Kiki.
Look, she said it.
You.
Yeah.
Daddy.
She's like, they're all Goku. I don't think they're all Goku, sweetheart. But the first one you pointed to is, in fact, Goku.
You.
So, this might be a thing. Or maybe I can make her Jack and she can carry this as her treat bag. You know? I like everything I need from Misty. Ooh, yay! Yay! That would be awesome. I mean, I know that if I don't like to buy Halloween outfits. I know that sounds so like uppity, but I really like to make it and it like be a thing. Like last year, I did the cosplay as princess, and that was so much fun. But I know that if I choose the Sally route, I can buy the dress and then do the makeup and like put all that together. So that would still be a lot of fun. But as long as you both have fun, that's all that matters. That's really all that matters is if she has fun. This was so good. Thank you. Thank you. That was so much fun. I still have all the stuff, and I plan on doing some things with it, but I have other things. Other things I have to do right now. Like the whole oh my gosh, I was blown away. I don't think that people were expecting it because she was such a new character. And I know that when I tweeted it out and The Walking Dead retweeted it, that people were like, I didn't even think about doing her. Why did I not think about doing Princess? Because she is like, whenever you think of cosplay, and I mean, GB, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but typically you don't really, you can because it's easier, but you don't want to go for someone with like a typical look. You can do it easier. It's like fun. You still get all of that, but you don't get a lot of like, let me like make this, let me do this type feel as you would with a more unique character. And she was definitely a more unique character that we can make things for, and it was a lot of fun. Not downing anyone that, cosplays regular characters, because that's fine and wonderful and lovely. And Athena's done that, and I've done that, but it's just more fun to, like, be out there. And so she's like a cosplayer's dream. She really is. Just like how Beta, Ryan Hurst has tried to make Beta, like, special with, like, little things that, like, stick out. And he was like, taller, like, bigger frame people don't have a character. Well, they have sub characters, but they don't have like this character that they're like really looking forward to doing because Beta's so tall, and there's not like a lot of tall people. I mean, you can do what's within your means as long as it's free. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying that like it doesn't matter anything of that form, but I just find it more fun to like be out there. And in the span of like being retweeted, there were so many people that were like just normal characters. Like there were a lot of Ricks, there were a lot of Rositas, and they weren't like, oh my gosh, somebody did Rosita, oh my gosh, somebody was Rick, because that's something that's like pretty common. But when you see a character like, I'm gonna go as Beta, it's ironic because I'm only white. That's so cute. Yeah. Well, he said he tried to make it special for everyone, but specifically for people that were taller, because there's not a lot of like tall people cosplay. But yeah, I can't even remember what I was talking about. It was all, thank you, love you. Oh, thank you. What's your favorite Walking Dead character besides Ellen? You mean in the game? If it's in the game, then like sentimental, probably Tyrese and Shiva. I want to say that Ellen is my favorite. Ellen is most frustrating. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off now. We have some things we have to do, and next week you guys will totally understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, really need to get ready. Gator. Oh yeah, Gator. Gator and Spaghetti. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off, and hopefully later today, maybe not today, I might put out the weapons polls, but that will be my last, like, gaming for a bit. Oh, hi! Thank you for having people come send me love for this past episode, because it was rough. It was so hard. Did you, by chance, do you follow Karen David on Twitter? Confirmed him. Oh my gosh. She's my friend. But did you see that Karen David quoted? I tweeted out my reaction to Morgan leaving because obviously I had a breakdown, and she quoted it. She's so sweet. If you don't follow Karen David, What are you doing with your Twitter and your Instagram? She's a beautiful flower, and I love her. She's so sweet. My Christmas. I'm like, wait, no, no, I just got here. Oh, hi, Dean. You did see. Oh, she's so sweet. She replies to some. What are you doing? She replies to so many people, and she's so sweet. And she's always so upbeat and smiling and happy, and we love her. We love her. Athena's pretty happy because now that I do my reactions on Friday night with Premiere, she can watch them with me on Sunday. So I think it was, no, not this week, but the week before. Yeah, the week before, we sat down and it came on and she went, oh, it's Gorgon! She says for Morgan. So she was really happy about it. Meow. Meow. Are you a kitty? You're the loudest kitty in the stream. She's something else. She's something else. But seriously, you guys, follow Karen David. Follow her. She's wonderful and amazing. Bye, Lyle. Bye, Lyle. But yeah, I'll just do, well, I mean, things haven't majorly changed from my last stream. But I did get this. I did get a bigger sketchbook, so I might be doing some more art. Some art soon. You guys might get some of that. Oh, and for the people that are on right now, soon-ish, I'm not sure when, but I did purchase die-cut stickers from Sticker Mule. So what I'm thinking is that everyone who signs up for my Patreon next month will get a free sticker. Maybe. If I can get my design right and have it ready for September. If not, it might be October, which would be kind of cool. Maybe I can do that. I don't know. We should do a joint stream before the season 10 premiere. We should. We need to have a long discussion about everything that could potentially happen in this season. So much. You know, Michonne definitely leaving. Rosita might be leaving. Just, that trailer was crazy. And I'm just wondering where things go. Death prediction. Yeah, death predictions for sure. Somebody's gonna die. It wouldn't be The Walking Dead unless somebody died. So, yeah. I need to write down notes. I haven't wrote down my predictions for season 10 yet. I need to do that. Does Zeke in the trailer give you... Of course. Of course. I know that for a lot of people, that was... And a lot of people were questioning, and they didn't see the end of my video for the reaction to the trailer. But my scream was a happy scream. Most people's screams were a terrified, horrified scream. And mine was a very excited one because I like that. The way that I see it, I did write an article on this that explains like my full feelings on the matter. But the way that I feel about it is Ezekiel just lost everything. His wife, his son, his kingdom. He lost Shiva. He lost all the kingdom fighters. Like, he's lost so much. And when Carol left him, she essentially, and I don't mean this as, you know, a stab at Carol, because I understand fully why they separated and why they have the feelings that they do. But she took a swipe at him when she essentially said, like, I'll never forget the fairy tale. So he feels like nothing is real right now. Like, everything that he had, it wasn't a fairy tale, it was real life. It was his life. And he had it long before we even, like, knew him, if that makes sense. So he's feeling like everything is taken from him, and he just wants to feel real. And Michonne hasn't felt anything since 6 years. Like, she's been without Rick for 6 years. So, I mean, seeing them together, it makes me happy because I think that Michonne is an absolute queen. and King Ezekiel is obviously an absolute king. So I feel like I like the dynamic, but I don't think that it's going to be a forever thing. I think it's going to be just let's feel real. Like, let's be humans for a little bit, if that makes sense. Ezekiel will die each every moment. No, that doesn't make me mad. I just assume that he will die because he's my favorite. they love to kill my favorites. So I kind of just assume. I just have 9 seasons of experience of how these writers love to take everything from a person and then kill them. True. I hope that like he at least gets a little bit of happiness before they decide to get him. To get him. It better be a brief thing. I'm not happy. I think that it's definitely going to be a brief thing because, I mean, Michelle's not even staying. So I think that it's probably just like, it might even be like the day before she leaves or like something happens and she leaves, whatnot. It might just be like, bye. It's funny though, watching Kari talk about kissing Denai on Talking Dead. So many people... I shouldn't say so many people, but some, like, people with some interesting thoughts about King Ezekiel are saying that he forced the kiss on Michonne because of the way that it looks. Put Bella down! She doesn't want to be carried by baby! Put her down. Oh my goodness. He said that it was so weird kissing Denai because they have a very brother-sister type relationship. So when this came up, it was really awkward for them. It was really awkward for them to be kissing, like, because he doesn't really have that. I guess because he did talk about whenever he got with Carol and how him and Melissa were like practicing kissing and whatnot, and then it felt very natural, and then it was just like a thing. But the very, like, brother-sister relationship that him and Denai have made it really awkward. So there's only Carol and Daryl left from the originals. Yeah, from The Walking Dead, yeah. Well, that's up for debate. Because to me, Morgan is also an original. Without Morgan, we wouldn't have Rick. And without Morgan... Daryl and Aaron might have died in that car. And without Morgan, Carol might have been shot by that savior. So I'm just saying, I count Morgan. Only The Walking Dead, I count Morgan. I count Rick. Yeah, Rick should be counted too because Rick isn't dead. If Rick's not dead, then he's absolutely an original. But if you're speaking still currently on the show, yes, Carol and Daryl. But if we're speaking universe, Rick and Morgan. Because they're still alive. They're just not there, they're still alive. And I can't wait until the movies come out. I'm pretty excited. Is Morgan going back? I hope not. I don't want him to go back. I don't want him to go back. Morgan is the most important character because story doesn't happen if him and his son don't save Rick. I mean, this is something that is very debatable, and I know that a lot of people are very unhappy with Morgan right now because they feel that Morgan took away from Fear. And I don't feel that way. And this is going to be a video in itself because I had someone request for me to make this. Because there is a lot of hate going on right now in the Fear fandom. And for the most part, what I see is more of a spiteful, angry, like, hate. Like, for example, I watched a ton of reactors. And I loved Jess's, what she said about, like, Morgan and everything at the end of hers. I feel like the Fear fandom is so crazy. It is. It's so crazy right now. Here's the thing. I've seen reactors go goo goo gaga over John proposing to June, which is cool. It's fine. And then in the same capacity, in the last episode, be like, ew, why is Morgan having this moment? Like, why are they at a carousel? Like, this is so boring. Somebody needs to die. But then when somebody dies, they're the first people to complain that too many people are dying on the show. It's just, I can't wrap my head around that concept. I'm not the biggest June fan, but I really like the moment that her and John had. I thought that was really nice. It was a sweet moment. I want to see the wedding, of course, but I wouldn't degrade that couple just because, say, I prefer like a couple like Morgan and Grace. The whole Madison thing has like it's like ripped the fandom because I'm coming from the point of I'm a reactor. I've been reacting since season 3. And when I started reacting and when I started like looking at people's fear reactions in their comment section, everyone hated Madison. Like if you liked Madison in your reactions, you were teased for it. Like you got negative comments. So to see this like backlash when she's gone, it's just like, where were you guys? And a lot of people are saying like, how are they maintaining numbers when there's so much hate right now? And I think that in the span of things, people that are negative tend to talk out a bit more than people that are happy. Because if you think about it, like if I'm really happy with something, I'm happy in here. I'm happy within my heart. So do I need to like tell the whole world about it? No. Would I like to? Yeah, like I'll share it with everyone, but I'm not like out to like get someone. If I'm upset, like just for an example, if I go to a restaurant and I have the worst service ever, the people are rude, the food's bad, I'm more inclined to go online and leave like a 1-star review on Google or something than I am if I have like a really positive experience. If I have a positive experience, I have it within me and I don't have to like go do it. Here's how I feel about the show. So many people are upset that Morgan brought his philosophy of like all life is precious. He's not the only character to have had this philosophy. He's not the only character to not want to kill living beings, but he's very out about it. I don't feel that Morgan took anything away. I think that Morgan is adding. The reason why I think that Morgan is adding to the show is because we see the main 3, the original, well, I'm gonna use original. I count Daniel as an original, but for this, I'm speaking of Luciana, Alicia, and Strand. When they were alone, after everything had happened to them, we saw them broken. They were not together. They were doing their own things. They were not like living. They were absolutely miserable because of all the stuff they had to endure. They've seen so many deaths. They've seen racism. They've seen people tortured. Like I went back and watched these like first 3 seasons and I'm like, they went through so much. They went through so much. Morgan coming into the picture, he's helping them build back up. So many people are upset because Madison was a strong female lead in their opinion. And I get that. And I understand what it's like to be a woman and want a female lead. Like, I think that that's a wonderful thing. And having more shows that have female leads is, like, really positive and really, just showing that, like, women can do some of the same things. And it's really inspiring. And I get that. But Alicia's not at a place where she can do that. She's so broken. She's been through so much. She needs Morgan to build her up. And I have if you think for a second that Morgan wants to be leader and would stop anybody else from being leader, especially Alicia, then you don't know Morgan as a character. If Alicia gets to a point, where she can be a leader, he will be the proudest dad ever. Like, he'll be so happy. He'll be like, yes, I'm behind you 100%. I will follow everything you say. Exactly. Like, he's not the type of character to be like, no, I'm leader. My leadership. Morgan-tatorship. He's not that, like, forceful of a character. He's more like, how can I help you? Here's what I can do for you. Can I help you? What else can I do? So, having been a fan of the first 3 seasons, am I sad that so many people are gone? Yes. But that's also the apocalypse. Like I said earlier. Is everything fair? No. But is life fair? No. So I think that some of this unfairness is pretty accurate. Will Madison come back? Who knows? Do I want her to come back? Not necessarily, no. Because I think that that would just speak ill of her character. How they've crashed a plane, they've been on radios, they've left tapes. If she has not found them and she's been looking, and she is not that good of a person because she can't find them. And it is so easy to find them. Like, so easy. They're leaving boxes on the side. They're so easy to find. If they go the route of her being a villain, that's kind of the only thing that I can see. But again, I think that that would devalue her as a character. We have a character here that if you like her, she sacrificed her life to save the cast, to save the remaining cast. So give her credit that she's due and be happy that she got an ending like that. Because Travis didn't get an ending like that. Like, I don't know. Let me read some of these comments. I got on a rant. I like him on Fear, really gets his true character out. Yeah, I felt that, well, I've said this before, that I like Fear more than The Walking Dead because I feel that they appreciate their characters more. Everyone gets a bit of time, and in The Walking Dead, I don't feel that that happens. And so, yeah, I do prefer him in Fear, and I'd rather him stay on Fear. He's really, his character really never will be where it is without Fear. People being weird in this community with too much contradictory. It's like they want these big badass characters that can be killers, but if they're not fine mentally, then they're not going to be like killers. And I've seen people say, I want Morgan to go clear mode because I want to see action. Why do you want to harm a character if you like that character? And this person, I've had quite a few people say that to me, but one person in particular loves Morgan. So I'm like, why do you want to see Morgan hurt? I don't get it. I personally just really want a good villain at the end of the day for the season, and the potential is there, so I'm hoping that will happen. I really love the new characters. Yes, I totally agree. I like what they have going right now, and I think that Logan and his group have really good potential. They have really, really good potential. Sarah and Wendell. You guys know how I feel about Sarah and Wendell. I adore Sarah and Wendell. Oh my god. I would probably say that I had like a mini meltdown when the thing with Wendell happened. Probably kind of around the same capacity as I did with the ending of this past episode. I was just like, he can't die. Morgan Madison, as long as they don't kill Alicia, it's cool, because breaking out Morgan's character is why he's one of my favorites. Brought out his true personality, not just on an episode. Yeah. Del had that philosophy. Yeah, he did have that philosophy. Yeah, see, this is how I feel. Regardless of if you like them, I do not think that Strand, Alicia, or Luciana should die this season. That's just me. I don't think that they should die. I don't even think they should die next season. If they need to have a death, okay. Let it be one of the newer characters. I get it. It's all for the cause. I know, like, things happen. But they do not need to kill any originals. And I kind of leave Daniel out of that because, not because I want him to die, but because I don't think he's going to die. I don't think it's possible to kill Daniel. I think that the only way that Daniel will go out is the way that Daniel wants to go out. But yeah, I don't want Daniel to die either. So at the end of the day, I would put him in that group of people. Fear isn't available in the UK, so I watched season 1, then recently seen a trailer for the newest season, and I don't recognize it. Well, boy. Story over gender. I mean, like, it's not even so much, like, I'm not the type of person to be like, you have to have this type of, like, leadership in a show. And I wasn't the person to be like, but so many people have made it about gender. It's like, you took away our female lead and gave us a man again. But also, in that same instance, if we're talking about, like, equality, we have a black man as lead in a show. And I think that's just as admirable as having a woman. Because women and minorities are typically more oppressed as far as, you know, life. So having someone who's still a minority leading the show, how is that not awesome? How is that not awesome? I don't get it. Poor Travis, I miss him. I feel like he had so much potential, and his death was really unfair. Accurately unfair. Hi, baby. Oh, Taco! Hi, thank you. You're the sweetest. I miss you. We need to play We need to play PUBG. Hi, hello. We're going to go in clear mode would ruin the character for me. I don't want him to go clear mode. I don't want him to go clear mode. I love him. I think we'll have a bigger and better villain than Logan and his group. That Logan and his group work for. Yeah, I can see that. Daniel's like Negan. He'll die when he's good and ready. If Daniel dies, you'll see a girl on record TV on camera. Girl, listen, just like you knew to come to my reaction after this episode, I will know to come right to your reaction if that happens. Just like I'm sure that a lot of people would come to mine if, like, Strand would die. Or Morgan. Strand or Morgan. Hello, baby. Do you want to sit in my lap? Is that what you want? You want to sit in my lap? Yes, PUBG, yay. You need to message me. Message me on Discord. We play PUBG. I don't play on console because I don't have it on console, but on mobile, yeah. I used to stream it. I used to put up videos for it. I hope you and your family are doing well. We're doing good. And I do... I said I was going to get off like 30 minutes ago. Athena! What are you doing? I don't know what she's doing. But yeah, we have something coming up tonight, which hopefully will make the family a lot better. Because it's been really hard these past couple weeks with some things that have happened. But hopefully this can change. This can change things. Come here. Oh, my babe. My baby. Have a fiery taco? Taco, can you have a fiery taco? This is Bella. She's my firstborn. I have pictures of her standing on my pregnant belly. She's my sweetheart. I do not know what I would do without her. Things would get better. Thanks. They've been kind of getting better, but it's really hard. What do you think of the idea of Negan moving to Fear if that ever happened? I think it would depend on when, because there are some current lines that I want him to have in The Walking Dead, and a lot of that would depend on how they put him in there. I mean, I don't see a way where it could work, but if they write a way that could work, like Dwight, I could see that. Morgan, I could see that. But, like, also another character that has no ties to Texas? I don't know. Nope. Bill, the king of Negan over here, says no. You'd ask me to give you one of my people? Blasphemy. Oh, no. Did she get another bag of chips? Is she going to come go, wheeze, the please?
Oh, no. Oh, no. This. Okay.
That was a good please. You gonna have a snack?
Okay.
There you go. Oh, my baby. My baby.
Good.
Good kitty. Then you'll see me punching the TV. I think Negan will have a redemption role in the main show. Yeah, I think that he will have a redemption role in the main show as well. And people will still not like him. And that's fine. That's totally fine. I get it. Like, I know someone probably on stream right now that still won't like him. And that's okay. It's okay to not like any character. For any reason. Do you watch football? No, I don't watch any sports.
What?
How can you not love JDM? Well, they probably love JDM, but they don't love Negan. Big difference.
I know.
Like, I like Norman Reedus, but I don't like Daryl. You know, you're gonna put this back and eat your chips first. Put it back. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I have some things I have to do, and next week you guys will know. Patreon will probably know today. So, Walter, I think you're my only patron right now. If you're on right now and watching, then we'll see. I see John Winchester thinking, wow, I should. Same. Well, see, I always associate actors with like the first role that I saw them in. If, you know, it's a role that like I really like enjoyed. So yeah, I see John Winchester too. If anyone were to move to Fear, I think Sadiq would be a good pick. I think Morgan could help him through some. Hey, I like that. I think I like that. I think that would be a good pick. I just hope that if they do if they do that and Sadiq will, somebody in the love quadrilateral is gonna die, I think. But yeah. I think that in the span of things, Sadiq would be a good pick. And remember, I should have stickers. I'm not going to reveal the design just yet. But yeah, I'm going to hop off. I'll update you guys later. And hopefully I'll have my weapons video up later. And that will likely be my last gaming video for a while. But in my video where I said that, you know, I'm not going to be making gaming content anymore, I did say that I would put out videos if the wheels change. And they did. So thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys so much. We do need to stream together, absolutely, about Season 10 before Season 10 happens. And I have some articles coming out soon. Been doing a lot of writing, so yeah. Bye guys. You want to say bye, Bella? See, look at my beautiful tuxedo and my little white toes. My little white toes. Bye. Like I always say, think positive thoughts and send positive vibes. Bye.